All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I see there's some people in the chat there already. Well, not in the chat, but watching at least. Hello, the Cypher. Good evening to you too. Just to check, I've got the beta on my thingy here, on the drop down menu or drop up menu, but they're just still debating me. They're still teasing me with the fact that I can't play WoW Classic yet. But oh well, I guess we'll settle for BFA. You know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. It's been a pretty good day for me. I've bought a new climbing harness, and let me tell you, I am not used to climbing with proper ropes anymore, like going up high. I've just been training in the bouldering gym for ages, and so I'm actually a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to climbing up the tall ropey walls, because my old climbing harness was about 15 years old, literally. So yeah, I was a bit too afraid to actually use the damn thing for ages, and thus now I bought a new one. I'm still a little bit afraid of it. So tomorrow I'm going to go, well, I'm going to have a driving lesson in the morning, then I'm going to go to the climbing room. By the way, my computer gets a bit slow when it loads up WoW for some reason. It's a fairly strong computer, but it's just World of Warcraft. It gets a bit laggy when it loads it. But yeah, I'm going to go take my laptop to the climbing wall after my driving lesson and work on Scorecraft scripts, and then when I get a bit of writer's block, I'm going to hop on the wall and scare myself half to death and try and get over my fear of heights, because like I love climbing, but I genuinely have a fear of heights, which is a weird combination. But hello West Coast Dog, good to see you in the chat there, and Hashi P, good to see you too. Hello everyone. As to what we're doing this evening, gosh, I've got like a whole bunch of people in both Twitch, well, you know, not a whole bunch, it's not Asmon gold figures, but for me, welcome everyone. It's a lot of people watching for me. So Pig Dog, I remember your name as well, my dude. Hello to you too. What should we do now? So let's go and do some actual gaming, some actual WoW gaming. I hope my stream hasn't gone down there. I see like, oh no, we're fine. The screen went black for me on YouTube there. All right, I've got like the end, I think, of a quest chain that I was absent-mindedly doing this morning before heading out for the day. Gonna mount this horse. That's not rude, by the way. That's what, I'm not mounting it like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? Okay, score 300 points with this thing. Okay, cool. I can do that, right? Just jumping over things. I get a buff for this. Okay, it increases the points I earn. Alright, cool. So, I should probably just keep jumping the fences then, I guess. And I know what they've got these like little Zeppelin-looking things that you got to shoot down that randomly spawn. Oh, yep, Zeppelin is out. Okay, there it is. Grand, got it. You see, I'm so good at this game. I should be a professional gamer. I shouldn't. No one should ever hire me to do professional gaming. It would be a terrible mistake. Yeah, so it's been a fun day. I just got off talking to the, what? I don't know if you call them in-laws if you've not married the person yet, but the nearly in-laws, the in-laws. And talking about wedding gifts that we'd like, and they've received a couple of gifts already in the post, but you see, it's a bit awkward getting married and moving country like the next week, because it's like, oh please, you know, we'd love to get some. Oh, have I run out of time? I hope I've not run out of time. I just need to score 300 points. I hope there's not a time limit, because I'm not being particularly efficient with my scoring here. Did it say there was a Zeppelin out again? I don't see a Zeppelin, but yeah, anyway, don't get distracted, Dan. So yeah, I was talking with the in-laws, and show's over. Oh, I have to like, oh fuck. All right, well, fuck that. Let's just do some proper gaming. I don't like this bloody horse anyway. I'll come back to that of a morning sometime. Oh, Hashi P says, can't wait to see you play Classic instead of this, Chim. What professions are you taking Classic? Well, you and me both, Hashi. Honestly, you and me both. I mean, I kind of like BFA for what it is. I'm used to it. Not that I've really done any endgame content, I really haven't. I've not actually even run a single one of the BFA dungeons, and I have a main character at 120, and he's been there since the beginning of the expansion. I just never got around to running any of the dungeons. However, back in Classic mode, I don't know, I think I've more or less decided that my main will be a druid, right? We talked about that on stream a little bit this week. And I'm like 65-70% certain I'm playing Druid at this point. And he'll be a Tauren Druid, so I guess Herbalism, right? Because they get a bonus to Herbalism. And I don't know if that racial bonus is actually useful, Please let me know if you think it's actually worth having or not. But, okay, this is where I turn it in. But I think definitely herbalism, and then to pair with that, I'm not really sure. Maybe leatherworking, sorry, rather skinning, to begin with, because, you know, whilst you're leveling, skinning is a good thing just to get a bit of extra money. And then at level cap, I guess everyone's supposed to go engineering, right? That's how it works. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough money for that, so I'm not really sure. I've not given much thought to professions, to be honest. I was still trying to work out the basic stuff, like, you know, what class am I going to play? What faction even am I going to play on? But I'm pretty sure Tauren Druid is what I'm going to go for. However, have any of you guys got much experience with Druids in Classic? Because I'm genuinely worried that they're really technically difficult. Like, they've got a lot of actions per minute compared to something like a Shaman, because all of that form weaving I am a bit worried about. Like, I really don't want to be shit at the game. I want to actually get good, and I worry that the Druid might be beyond my capabilities. But hey, I guess everyone's going to be a bit rubbish at Classic, unless you're the kind of people that have been just playing nothing but Northdale all this time. But I've sworn off playing private service for a while, especially because I want to do streaming, and you know, it's really not a good idea to be streaming Classic WoW if you don't have the beta, because well, basically, why get your channel pulled down for the cost of just not being able to wait like a month or two? You know, that's not worthwhile. But profession-wise, yeah, I guess engineering is sort of required, right? Everyone's taking engineering, surely. And then I think probably keep herbalism. I like having a gathering profession. I think it might be, especially for doing streams, just it'd be pretty comfy mounting up and get my Kodo and stomping across Fellwood looking for Black Lotus, or wherever Black Lotus spawns. I've always found gathering professions to be kind of, you know, relaxing and comfy. So, oh, Valrisha, hello man, it's good to see you. So West Coast says, I think by the time you hit 60 you will have. I mean, you will have learned your class no matter which one you pick. Yeah, I hope so, but it's just, you know, in some games they give like a score rating for the difficulty of various classes, right? You know, so, or at least I know in Dota, for example, they do that. They say, okay, this hero is this difficulty, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I need to kill sharks. But, and they do in Overwatch and stuff like that too, but I'm pretty sure they do that in MMOs. I'm trying to think of MMOs I've played recently, because other than RuneScape, obviously, but that doesn't count because it doesn't work the same way. I'm doing good, Valrisha. Good to see you, man. It's been a long time since we chatted. I mean, other than you sending various memes to me. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I recently finished at my job, getting married in just under a month, and then moving country like a week afterwards. So kind of busy period of time, but I'm hoping next week I'll be able to focus a lot more on the channel stuff. I've got a Scorecraft video basically finished, more or less, in terms of the script. But the video, actually, like, producing the video content, that's so much easier. Like, once I get the script done, it feels like a weight is lifted from my shoulders, honestly. So I should hopefully get that finished tomorrow. I wanted to get it finished this weekend, but so much other stuff happened that, you know how it is. I said, getting married, I thought we had something. I'm sorry, dude. She's got, like, boobs and everything, you know? Man boobs just don't quite cut it for me, I'm afraid. So Bilko says, hi Chimly, I enjoy the channel. Would you go with your I should go with my instincts on the class choice. Any skills you will easily learn as you level. Yeah, okay, so this is getting back to what I was saying about the relative difficulty of the different classes, because I know in plenty of games they say, oh, you know, this class is 3 stars worth of difficulty. This is like an expert class or an expert character to play. But if you're a beginner player, then this one is the easiest one. You know what I mean, right? But they don't do that in Warcraft. But I bet there are some classes that are just legitimately easier to play than others, right? And my suspicion is that Druid might be easy to play badly, right? But if you actually want to be decent, because Druids are sort of a bit rubbish. Oh, I can seafloor movement speed. Well, that's cute, Blizzard. Why are you giving me this like wall hack ability? Why am I walking around so quickly? It's kind of a bit immersion breaking, right? So yeah, anyway, I imagine in order to play Druid in a competitive way where it would be worthwhile in comparison to other classes that are sort of technically better and, you know, better balanced, That's what I'm worrying about. Like, I'm sure it's fine to play Druid relatively badly, but to be really good and to actually get an invite to raids, I wonder if that's just going to require so much more work, I suppose, so much more skill. Whereas a hunter, for example, it's much more difficult to fuck up a hunter, you know? Maybe, trying to think of what other class, mages, for example. Obviously, playing any class to, like, professional level, if you know what I mean, obviously that's difficult. But to be, like, ahead of the pack on a mage is probably a lot easier than to do that on a druid, I reckon. Pigdot says, congrats on getting married and welcome to Norway. Oh, dude, are you a Norwegian? Awesome. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a welcome break from Manchester, I tell you that much. West Coast Dog says, talking of Scorecraft, do you like the track from Storm Peaks called Mountain of Thunder? It's one of my favourite pieces in the game. I honestly have no idea about that piece, man. I'll just pull it up in a second once I hand in these quests. I'll come back to that. Because, yeah, I've never heard of that track. But Storm Peaks is actually one of the areas I've never leveled in. I think I didn't actually ever go there during Wrath of the Lich King. Not sure how. Like, I guess I never needed the experience from there. I probably just went straight to Icecrown, to be honest. But I'll have a look. For sure. Is it one of the stuff that plays in Ulduar, or is it just like a zone music from Storm Peaks? Pigdot says, I disagree about 100. They probably have the hardest rotation in vanilla to do well. I didn't know that. That's what I mean. Like, I really don't know about the relative difficulty of classes. What would you say is the easiest one then? And he says it's got the hardest rotation in vanilla to do well in raids if you want to have good DPS. Yeah, but I guess probably like they're probably what I was saying for druids. Like, it's easy to play a hunter kind of a bit badly, but if you want to be really good and a competitive hunter, then it's really hard to do. That's what I was basically worrying about with the druid. But I don't know, which class would you say is really simple to play? I reckon mages, at least Frost Mage, you just basically one button, right? That's what I hear. I did get a mage to level 60 in Classic, but it got deleted a week later when they took the Nostalria servers down, so my experience is pretty limited there. Wow, it feels like I'm back in Vashtir, all this underwater stuff. And also, strange that I don't have any water breathing, right? Well, I do, but I don't have the bar, you know what I mean? So yeah, mages are the easiest PvE rotation. That's what I figured. Warrior's probably fairly complex. Paladin, I reckon, is a little bit more simple. Just fewer buttons to press. If you're healing, obviously, that's different. But I reckon Ret Paladin is a little bit more simple than a warrior, right? Yeah, he thinks it's just the zone music, this Storm Peak music. Specifically, 130 minutes into the song where it gets good. Well, I don't think you can post links in the YouTube chat, can you, West Coast? I mean, you can post them in Twitch chat, I know that. Just to, like, make sure I get the right track. But I need 2 more of these Stingrays, and then I'll hand them in, and we can go listen to that music. But yeah, I definitely want to do scorecrafts and stuff in Wrath of the Lich King, but I'm sort of waiting on that. Like, I have a video on Wintergrass basically ready to go, because in the original version of Scorecraft, because Scorecraft's actually the 3rd version of this series, because for various reasons I had to stop making the series, basically university commitments, and then my house got infested with bed bugs, and I couldn't access my computer for months. And then I had to catch up on like a whole year's worth of university in a few months. So yeah, like my final year of uni was pretty hard. And I managed to get top grade in it somehow. So I pulled it out of the bag, but it meant that I had to sacrifice Scorecraft. It wasn't called Scorecraft then, but yeah, I've got a script from back then for Wintergrasp, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to remaking that video. However, and tell me if you think what the fuck, I'm riding an Elec underground. I don't know why I just did that instinctively, but this is really bizarre. What the fuck? But yeah, tell me if you think I'm wrong in that. My feeling is that I should just focus on classic music right now, because there's such a hype around classic that doing stuff on BC or Wrath would be wasteful, and older even and newer music even than that, like Cataclysm, Mists, and even Legion or BFA. I just feel that if I was to do anything now, I should probably do classic music, right? Am I right about that? Oh shit, I didn't even get all the barbs. Okay, they don't always drop them. Bloody hell. Back into the water I go. Come on. Come on. Okay. So yeah, Pig Dog says he loves the Howling Fjords theme when Wrath of the Lich King came out. Like, oh my god, man. Yes, obviously. Howling Fjord, obviously. That's like everybody's favorite music in WoW. The most commonly said favorite music is Howling Fjord. And I want to do all of that. But like I say, I don't know if I should focus on it now. And also there is another reason for maybe holding off on doing the later editions, the later expansions worth of music, is because basically there's something in music called, well, you can call it various things, but basically thematic referencing. So a particular piece of melody, particular theme, particular rhythms, you know, any identifiable aspect about a piece of music, you can reference it in another piece of music. So like dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum, that Darth Vader march. If you were to use those similar that similar sort of melody, that would be referencing it. Interestingly, all right, you can use that Darth Vader march and segue it into a marriage march. I think it's Brahms or Wagner who made it. So it's like dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum. Oh, how does it go? No, let me think, because I've got this music in the background. Because I used to always confuse myself with this. It's like oh shit, I can't think of it now. I've lost it in my head. But you can segue from the Darth Vader march into the wedding march quite easily. Dum 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 da dum da. Oh no, it's not wedding march. It's the funeral march. Yeah. Dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum. How does the wedding march go? Let me get it up. No, the funeral one. Sorry, I'm shitting with my mouth. I'm not actually speaking proper words. Funeral march. Okay. Is it Chopin? Is it really Chopin? I didn't realize this was Chopin. Okay. Da 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 da. Dum dum da 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 dum dum da dum. So you can go straight from the funeral march of Chopin into the Darth Vader march. So dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum da dum da 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 da. I just in my funeral, okay. I want someone to start off with the Chopin thing and segue into the Darth Vader just for the memes. Anyway, that's really off topic. I'm just get back into it. Oh, Mr. Migelt says you can segue into the Final Fantasy VII battle theme as well. I don't even know the Final Fantasy battle theme. I've played one of the Final Fantasy games. It's the one that has they go to the moon at the end. I forget which number it was. I played it on DS. FF7 battle theme. Let's have a listen. Okay. Shit, that sounds loud. That might be super loud, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I think I can kind of hear how that would work. Yeah. Anyway. What was that track then? I think someone dropped a link to it in YouTube. Yeah, Lock TBH, it's West Coast. Okay. I think I do recognize this actually, yeah. Very nice. Oh, I do recognize this, yeah. I think I've heard it somewhere else, though. Oh, very nice chromatic movement. All of the stuff going down by semitones there. Sorry, yeah. West Coast said don't have to listen to the whole thing, just a taster. It's a really nice piece, man. Thank you. But to be honest, that's got a lot of stuff going on in it. I'd need to sit down with a pen and paper and like work out all of the chords. But one thing I did notice was in the beginning there, when the beginning bit you sent through, it was about here, wasn't it? Something like. Yeah. So on the da 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 thing being played in the flutes, I think. That's semitone, ostinato, like the da dum da dum. The Jaws theme, yeah. That's an ostinato. Well, not necessarily an ostinato. It's a semitone. So da dum. That space is the smallest gap between two notes, called a semitone. And this thing that's happening in the flute, and it just continues going back and forth, which is called an ostinato, just a repeating pattern, effectively. And I've put that in a couple of my videos, so you guys probably already know that. And interestingly, the bass is doing it's kind of relating to that, in that it's doing two notes at once, but they're bigger gaps. So I don't know, it seemed like there was this two-note pattern oscillating there, and the up on the top, and the bass was doing like a wider version of the same thing, if you think about it visually. Da da. That's three notes in between. Da da dum da dum da 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 dum. Three notes again. So it's a slightly wider gap in the bass. Da dum. That's tritone, or is it? Da do. Da 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 da. Oh no, it's a sixth, a seventh or sixth or something. Shit, I'm not good at pitching that in my head right now. Fuck, sorry. Bum dum. I think it's a sixth. Da. Yeah, okay. It's a sixth. Cool. Shit, I'm getting killed. Minor or major sixth? Minor sixth. Fuck, I'm getting killed by things. Sorry, guys. Distracting me. I thought I was in a safe place. What are these merciless-minded shit? Like, this is not a safe place. What the hell? I thought it was a town. What's going on with all this old god bullshit? Quickly heal me up. Anyway, got distracted a bit there. Yeah, so I can listen to the Final Fantasy battle theme if you want. Tubicracy says, play it again, please. Okay, 1 second. Let me just kill this cunting mob. Go away! Shit, fuck off, would you? Fucking die. Go away. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, that was annoying. Oh, no, fuck you! It's just leave me the fuck alone. There's no mobs around here. I don't know where these things are coming from. Could you fuck the fuck off, please? Sorry, I'm getting triggered by these bloody mobs. Like, I don't know where it's coming from. I thought this was a safe place. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'll turn the sound down a little bit on this thing, because it seemed bloody loud before. Dum dum. Dum dum dum. Bo-do-do-da-da-do-da-da. I like that. That's quite cool. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's in 4, yeah? And it's the bass line syncopated a bit, so it's like bump, 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 1, da, 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 da. So that's called syncopation, where the beat is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you'll hear the trumpet bit that goes like bum ba 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 ba. They're not playing on the beat, so it's just like jumping around and juxtaposing with the beat, which makes it feel all dancey and I don't know, jaunty. So those flutes, they're in thirds, I think, together. Like a parallel, they're moving in parallel with each other. So you got a lot of parallel movement in this, actually. It's like instruments moving sort of in a similar motion to each other, effectively. Oh, okay, I like that. 1 second. Go back a bit. Da, da. Oh, what was it? There was a note there. Bum bum. So on this little bit that starts here that I'll play in a sec, the second note, like it goes bum bum. The second one there, it's clashing. Like that's non-functional harmony. It's like it shouldn't be that note, but it makes it sound sort of like clumsy and bit broken, a bit like you can hear it's a bit like wrong. It doesn't feel consonant and stable, which lends itself well to a battle theme, doesn't it? So take it back a bit. This bit now. That note should be there. That would work better. I don't know. I'm just listening to stuff on the fly here. I've never heard this before. Yeah, okay, so that just loops around a lot then. Cool. I really like this. Nobuo Uematsu. I love this guy though. You see, I've got a friend that I go climbing with who's shown me a bunch of Final Fantasy music that Nobuo's written. Oh shit, my tabs have gone the wrong way around. Oh, go. Oh, no, go back. I've got like... I've got one screen here with the YouTube comments on like a split screen window, and then the Twitch comments and YouTube stuff all in another split screen window. So sorry, I had to redo that. But yeah, but Nobuo Uematsu is fucking amazing. Like the One-Winged Hero or something like that. Oh my god, like Final Fantasy is something I need to get into, because I want to do scorecrafts on them, but I feel like hello Bax ST. Hey yo, what's up? Hello man, good to see you in the chat. It's something I definitely need to do scorecrafts on. Like Scorecraft is not just going to be on World of Warcraft forever, but because, you know, people like it and they know me for doing Warcraft, and obviously I love Warcraft myself, and I really want to explore these musics because I've grown up with them, and I want to know how they work, and seemingly you guys want to know how they work. So gonna focus on Warcraft to begin with, but when we get past Wrath of the Lich King, I will probably be looking to other games. Like Minecraft. I've done a video on Minecraft. In fact, let me just check if it's still public on my channel, because the first... So this series has gone through like 3 iterations. The first one was called Lorecraft, because initially I was actually going to talk about the lore of video games, like the lore of Warcraft rather, and then maybe talk about a bit of the music, but mostly focus on lore. And then I stopped that series because college work just got too busy. I didn't have time to make the videos anymore. And then I restarted the series and wanted to make it a little bit less generalized, a little bit less specific on World of Warcraft music, and so I called it OSTs explored, like original soundtracks explored. But let's be honest, that's a shit name. Like, it just doesn't roll off the tongue very nicely. So, the Gold Queen on Twitter, who I believe runs a kind of blog about how to farm gold in the game, which, to be honest, I should probably read because, I mean, I don't have much gold. I really don't. What's that plus do? Increase backpack size. Ooh. Gain 4 extra backpack slots by securing your World of Warcraft account with the Blizzard Authenticator and SMS Protect. Huh. Shit, I thought I had a Blizzard Authenticator at one point. I mean, do I not have the Corgi? Is it? No, it's not the Molten Corgi. It's the Corehound pup, right? You get that. I'm pretty sure I've got one, right? Did they take it away from me? Anyway, I'm pretty sure I got a battle pet ages ago, like in Wrath of the Lich King, for getting an authenticator. Not important though. Anyway, I'm looking for this video that I did about Minecraft music because after OSTs explored, the Gold Queen on Twitter suggested Scorecraft, as in musical score, and Warcraft together, and I was like, yes, you're a genius. But as a result, when I relaunched the series of Scorecraft, I took down all of the stuff that was about World of Warcraft. So the Wintergrasp stuff that I was talking about before, that script I'm going to add to, but it's more or less ready to go. Like the musical side of it is done. I'll just like pad it out with a bit more lore stuff and I'll make it sound prettier than it was and longer than it was originally. But the basics of it are all there. Same with the Lament of the Highborn. I've got a video ready to go. I can just re-record the vocals and redo the video section. Maybe add a little bit of script padding. But I'm thinking of focusing on just on the classic music now. But when I relaunched the Scorecraft series, I took all of those old videos and put them on private. And kept the ones that weren't about Warcraft. So so it's public. If you look on the playlist on my channel for Scorecraft, the very first video, it's kind of at the bottom because it's newest first in the playlist, is just called The Music of Minecraft, Minecraft, because the track is called Minecraft. And on it, if I go to the page, actually, I can maybe even play it. Fuck, I've lost it. There it is, yeah. So I've got a pinned comment there that is just a heart emoji, but it's from a guy called C418, who is the composer of Minecraft, and he liked my video. Like, and he left a little
landmark moments in gaming history.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to listen to my stupid voice, but you can watch it. I'll post a link in both of the chats. So basically, point being, I fancy doing some Scorecrafts on other games at some point. I think that would be fun. But I should probably focus on Warcraft for the time being, especially whilst Classics being a big thing, and until I get through to Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah. Coming back to that Storm Peaks thing, please remind me about that later. But right now, I think... I mean, we can maybe... what's the word? Oh shit! I'm getting some notifications on my Twitch. Path to affiliate completed. Boys, right, look at this. Look at this. We've got the path to affiliate completed. I'm eligible for affiliate status. Begin your affiliate onboarding. Hype. Can we get pogs in chat? I don't really know what that means. I don't know if we can get pogs in chat because I'm not an affiliate yet. That might be something that requires being an affiliate. I'm not actually sure. I'm just reopening the Twitch chat because this was the window I was watching Twitch chat on. But awesome, that is really cool. And I guess if you want to go for a double, on the Build a Community tab here, it says get 5 people chatting at the same time. And once we do that, it unlocks the ability to grant VIP status to members of your community, which can get a special chat badge and get all these other bonuses. So I guess if you fancy dropping... I've got like 9 people watching Twitch. If you fancy celebrating this, drop a comment in Twitch and we'll get this achievement at the same time. So also, thank you guys for like tuning in this week. I've managed to keep to it and, you know, stream 7 days in the last 8 days. And yeah, it's been really great to have you guys along. Because obviously I've not done this before. It's I've done the odd stream here and there, but I'm actually really sort of starting to enjoy it. It's a weird thing to do, but it's also really great to share this with you and chat with you guys, because honestly, I don't actually have many friends that play video games, so this is the most social contact I've had playing World of Warcraft, you know, since Wrath of the Lich King, literally. So it's a bit sad, but it's also nice to have you guys as well. Anyway, hopefully get some more people. Thank you, Alpha Bootis, Lock TBH, who is West Coast dog in YouTube. I remembered that, and Tubacracy for posting in the Twitch chat there. I've got now 10 viewers on Twitch. That's 6. So anyone who's tuning in now, I'm guilt tripping you. You need to chat so I can unlock this achievement. Only slightly joking. No, but seriously, do it. Anyway, Blackbird Blitz on YouTube says, I'm late, but I will bring donuts next time. In my defense, I was the backer that sent you over the top. Fact. Thank you very much, my dude. Yeah, no, you're all definitely contributed. I really appreciate it. Also, my fiance recently, this is very unrelated news, but I just remembered it today. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. She applied for a stipend, you know, like a grant, I guess you could call it, from the local bank, because they do like a talent stipend thing. And I met her at music college. She's a singer, and she got it. She got this bank stipend, so they're gonna give us like, I think at least £5,000 in Norwegian money, just for the year. Like, she doesn't have to do anything for it. It's just like, hey, we like you. Good luck. Try and do your thing. Here's a bunch of money. And it's like, fuck, that's awesome. Thank you, because neither of us have a job at the moment. We're trying to like do a bunch of things to try and get money, but that is really great. Okay, let's kill these motherfucking worms, because they were really pissing me off before. But yeah, I don't actually know what affiliate stuff does on Twitch. Like, maybe we should look into that, because I know that it gets certain features, like being able to get subscribers and maybe emotes. Like, can you actually do emotes in my Twitch chat? Like, I've got a Def Camp Snapple, because I'm subbed to Def Camp. Ooh, I got a little red broadcaster symbol on Twitch. Cool. But I don't have my own emotes. And also, anyone in the chat actually able to do graphic design? Because I must admit, I'm really, really not gifted at graphic design. Like, I'm good at writing. I think I'm good enough, at least. I'm good at writing music, good at playing music. Like, I'm artistic and creative in those ways, but holy shit, I am not gifted when it comes to graphic design. Like, honestly, the worst thing, like when making a video, I'm uploading it, I'm ready to like publish, and I think, fuck, I have to make a thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails. Some people are really like, Cargos makes a dope thumbnail, but I'm just not very good at that. Thankfully with Scorecraft, I literally just take a screenshot. You know what Scorecraft thumbnails look like. I just take a screenshot of that little opening sequence that I do, and literally it's just a preset title sequence that I slightly modify. It's like a Premiere preset thing. Is that evading? No, it's not. Thank God. Anyway, I'm really glad we got the affiliate thing. And here's the thing. I've been wanting to get the affiliate so I can relax a bit on the Twitch front, because basically they require you to have an average of over four viewers whilst you're streaming. No, over 3, yeah. Over 3 viewers whilst you're streaming, which is definitely doable, and obviously I've done it, with your help, but I didn't like the feeling before achieving that threshold. You know, looking at the view count, thinking, "Ooh, if I'm under here, maybe I should stop streaming because it's affecting my analytics." I hate that shit. That's really toxic. You know, it's not helpful. So now I don't have to worry about any of that. Like, I can stream to myself and not be penalized for it. Obviously, I'd rather not. I'd rather have you guys. Tuba Chrissy says, "Do you have beta stress test next week?" Frankly, I have no idea, dude. But I do know that I have this, right? But it says, "You can't play WoW Classic yet, go fuck yourself." It's so annoying. I just see it there and they tell me, "Nope, sorry." But I did get in last time. It's just literally I had work. I had to get up so early in the morning. And apparently, like, I went to bed as the beta stress test thingy server opened, because it's American time it opens. So I was going to bed when it opened. By the time I was up again to go to work the next morning, people were still struggling to log in. So I didn't play stress test last time. But hey, I'm unemployed now, so let's do it. Or, I don't know, am I unemployed if I'm doing this? I'm not really earning money from it, but I guess this is still something I'm occupying my time with. Does that count? I really hope these people haven't had these worms in their brains. Like, they're much too big to be inside someone's brain, right? Yeah, so it seems like I have it. It will be open on Wednesday or something. Awesome. Well, Wednesday, I've got a lot of stuff to do on Wednesday. We're packing the house down on Wednesday, so we can see basically how big all of our things are, like in terms of what size container we need to get to ship our things to a different country. However, I might instead, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I might instead decide to do that on another day. If it's only going to be on Wednesday, I should probably be streaming the beta. I reckon I probably should. Yeah, so Blackbird says, congrats on making affiliate, but I did that for you. Well, you did that for me. You definitely, like, Blackbird, hats off to you. You were in all the streams, like, I think all of them. So, like, thank you very much for that, man. I really appreciate it. But sadly, you alone couldn't have done that because I required, you know, average of 3. But I really appreciate, definitely, all the support. Anyway, so what were we talking about before I got that pop? It was something about music. But it was probably something along the lines of, I want to get onto all of the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King music because honestly it's great and I have a lot to say. And I even have several scripts that are ready to go. But I'm reckoning that I should probably focus on classic music right now. Much as it pains me, because actually I could take the easy option and just release videos on scripts I already have, but I'm actually trying to be a good boy and write completely new scripts. So yeah, Tubercracy says Wednesday late evening to Thursday late evening or more. Okay, awesome. Well, that's actually probably a good thing, because Wednesday late evening, I'll definitely do it then. Might just mean that I'll take a nap during the day on Wednesday, so I can be up a little bit later, and basically just do that on Thursday. You know, be up for the beginning of the stress test, and if it's like a huge queue to log in, I might just go to sleep. But then when I wake up in the morning, the queues will be finished. Because if it's like, shit, is that Wednesday late evening American time, or is that Wednesday late evening European time? Tubercracy. But yeah, Locke or West Coast says, yeah, I agree. Should focus on classic while it's fresh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Then again, Tubercracy EU, thanks a lot, dude. Yeah, because that was confusing me. I thought that's what you meant. Anglo, what the fish packer evacuated? What do I have to do to these people to evacuate them? Even though the fish... But, like, how do you evacuate them? There's nothing to you can't click on them. Oh, okay, sorry, evacuate, right. Okay, great, that's cool. I never see those buttons when they pop up. Yeah, so late Wednesday evening I can do that. And if it's like really obvious that I'm not going to log in for ages, I'll just go to sleep. But then Thursday morning, all through the day Thursday, I'll be doing beta streaming. Do you know what they're exactly testing? It's like maybe plus 10 levels for us this time. So is that 10 more levels than we had last time? I genuinely, because I knew I wouldn't be awake for the stress test, I was so busy with work, I didn't really look into what was the stress test was about. So yeah, what's happening for the stress test? How many levels are we talking here? What are we testing? I guess I should probably do my own homework, but I don't know. Tubercracy seems to know what he's talking about. Also, Tubercracy, do you know what a tuber is? Like, it's like a potato. Root vegetables are called tubers. When I see your name, I just think about like a government that's run by various kinds of root vegetables. You know, a tubercracy. Instead of a democracy or a plutocracy, it's a tubercracy. That would probably be better, you know? I think the UK would probably run smoother if it was managed by various different kinds of root vegetable. And I'm not even joking. So, he says the first stress test was 1 to 5, second 1 to 10, maybe we get to level higher up to level 20 now or something. Not sure. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll include battlegrounds in that. Because if they do, why not just do like level 20 Warsong Gulch? Maybe even Arathi Basin. That sounds pretty fun. I'll definitely be up for that. And I guess I'll get a bit of a chance playing with that druid, maybe. Ooh. So I've been waiting for this. I've got a hot chocolate made by the lovely fiancée. Thank you. Yes, she's very good. I'm very spoiled, I know. So, Lock TBH says, what's everyone in chat going to main in Classic? He's going to go Hunter / Smug. Now, is Hunter Smug? Because I get Hunter's a great class, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people seem to nowadays have the opinion that Hunters are kind of bad. Like, they're easy and fast to level, right? But what about at max level cap? Are you not worried about that, Lock? Because there seems to be this perception that they're not very strong. I know they can be, and especially for world PvP, they can be devastating. Like, I really hate Hunters in world PvP, man. Mostly because I'm bad at world PvP. But hey, I want to change that. But yeah, I wonder if Hunters are just a bit meh. Cubicracy says, I was going to do a channel to YouTube where people vote for the video subject like a democracy. YouTube plus democracy. Oh, Tubicracy. Nah, dude. Nah. You need to be Tubercracy. That's better. It's root vegetables plus democracy. What could go wrong? Honestly, what could go wrong? So I've just realised I've been pronouncing your name wrong the entire time, Tubecracy. Tubecracy. But yeah, you should still do the YouTube channel, man. Honestly, I started this YouTube channel, well, a while ago. I started it, actually, all of my original videos are private because all of them were talking about Elysium and Nostalrius. And like talking about all of the news coming up. Like, I think my first video was when they initially announced the first stress test for the Elysium server after the NOS servers were taken down. So I was advised to private all of those videos by my friend Mr. GM because yeah, Blizzard didn't take kindly to that apparently. I know I do pronounce it right. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, honestly, when I restarted this channel with Scorecraft, it was literally the same day or same week that I started at this office job I hated. And the only thing that made it bearable, and bear in mind that it was like 50 hours a week, including the travel time, because it was like an hour each way. On a bus as well. It was pretty rough. I didn't enjoy the commute. And I'm probably talking to Americans, and you guys work crazy hours, but in England, it was decent amount of time, right? And it was also doing something I found deeply unrewarding. Like, it was easy work. I didn't find it hard, and it was relatively well remunerated for what it was. But it just was super unfulfilling, right? And that, I think that's more important, to have a fulfilling job than it, you know, if it tires you out but it's fulfilling, that's fine, you know. And if it's fulfilling but doesn't really pay so well, I think even that's fine. But a boring, unfulfilling job that you feel like you're doing nothing useful, that really weighs down your soul after a while. At least it did for me. The only thing that made me like feel like it was worthwhile to keep going was the fact that I had this channel. So honestly, Tube, just like, I think you should still go for that channel if you want, because it doesn't have to be successful, you know. Like, how do you measure success? This channel on paper really isn't successful. Like, it's doing well, like, don't get me wrong, it's going really well right now, but compared to PewDiePie, for example, you know, it's not a very successful channel now. Baby steps, I know, like, we're very early days still, but when I was in this job, I didn't really have much time in the evenings to be doing, you know, Scorecraft script writing work, but and I'd be so tired when I got home. But it's weird that the extra energy I would spend to work on the videos and on this channel gave me more joie de vivre, you know, joy for life. It gave me more energy, even though I spent more energy. You know what I mean? So basically, what I'm trying to say there is, go for it. You should still make that YouTube channel, man. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see where that goes. I'd give you a sub. So Locke says the thing with Classic though is I don't want to be the top DPS class, so I don't have to worry about pulling threat. Oh, where's that person gone? I want to worry about pulling threat from the tank slot. Okay, there is that, yeah, for sure. Plus there will be less hunters in each raid, so I probably will get faster, get gear faster, and raids need at least 1 or 2 hunters for tranquilizing shot. Yeah, no, that's a good point, man. And let's be honest, hunters don't have a problem getting gear anyway because all gear is hunter gear, so whatever. Plus, yeah, if you want to do any PvP, you're sorted because hunters are pretty good for PvP, right? Looking over at YouTube, Blackbird says, I don't think anyone will be able to reach level 10 during a stress test. Did they reach level 10 in the last stress test? Well, yeah, that's a good point, man. If you're starting off, like, and you got 1 day to get to level 20, I'm just going to tell you now, guys, that ain't happening even though I play all day long. Because I've never been a person that could speed level. I could maybe try it, but I don't even know if I want to speed level. I'd rather stop and smell the roses, you know? Because I literally, when I'm walking down the street, I literally will stop and smell roses if I walk past them. I do that. Because why would you not do that? Roses smell amazing. What am I going for now? Okay, there's Overseer Bates. I wonder if he's married, because if he's not, then he'd be Master Bates. Sorry, cheap one, I know. Whereas if Locke says, whereas if he was a rogue and not a hunter, it would be crazy hard to gear up, I bet. Well, yeah, that's true in private servers, okay? But I think there's a very strong possibility that rogues will not be as popular as they were. They'll still be very popular, don't get me wrong. But it seems to be that like some of the more traditionally underrepresented, shall we say, classes in WoW have had a big increase in their numbers in the beta server. So Shaman is the big example of that. Now, having said that, we've got a big skew in the sample in that it's, you know, all of the beta testers are really experienced classic people and a bunch of streamers and YouTubers. So they're not really representative of what the community as a whole will do. So it's very possible that the community is going to say, no. We all want to just be mages and warriors and rogues. Fair enough. But from what we've seen from the beta, it's not actually worked out like that so far. So who knows? It might actually be that rogues are a little bit less common than they were, which I think is a good thing, right? Because it's no fun if everyone's the same class. Like if your raid is basically just priests and then rogues, warriors, and mages, and then to be honest, not even rogues, because warrior DPS is kind of better than rogue DPS after a while, you know? If they have enough gear. Oh my god, that's good hot chocolate. Oh my god, right. Sorry, but I'm promising myself now that I'm going to drink this whilst it's hot. So I will talk a little bit less to be able to drink this whilst it's hot, because oh my god, it's glorious. Oh my god. You see, I'm very glad that I have her, because I would never be able to make a hot chocolate that nice. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, Locke. I agree. My suspicion is that the class distributions will probably go back to what we recognize from private servers. I think that's likely. But I just got a hunch that it'll be a little bit different. Because nowadays, look at Defcamp and Melderon's channel, right? They've popularized Shaman so much. And people know so much more. And so much of the conditioning of, oh, this is the good class for this role, is being broken. Like, people are actually way more open-minded. Because they know what to do with the classes way more now. Like, Druid, I think that people really haven't even scratched the surface on what Druids can do yet. Like Taladrill from Classic WoW Live has got some great theory crafting that I still need to dig into. I know it's great. Everyone says it is. But I haven't really looked into it properly yet. Oh shit, that's quite a lot of peoples. Oh, and I haven't really used my racial ability yet, so I'm just going to do that, stick a bubble on and do some healing, right? Heal, 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 heal. And then boom! Let's get all this AoE. Oh, I forget these guys basically have 2 lives. That's annoying. Yeah, if I die, let me die, you know? Whatever. If any of you get the reference there, brownie points. That was a reference from a song, by the way. If I die, let me die. If anyone says what that song's from, I'll be impressed. It's not too difficult, but still, it's a good reference. Blackbird Blitz, he is over in the Twitch chat. Hello, my dude. As a hunter, I hate rogues, but in my opinion, rogues are an amazing class and very popular. Yeah, that is true. The good thing is I can gank rogues. Bad thing is rogues can gank me. Yeah, I can definitely get ganked by rogues. I am not yet sure if I can gank them. We will see. I need to learn how to do that. Where are we going now? Brother Conway, slain. Yeah, well, rogues have, despite how balanced they may or may not be, how strong they may or may not be, they've got the inherent advantage. Oh shit, I just need to get out of here quickly. They have the inherent advantage of coolness, because being able to go invisible and stun people and just like stab them in the back a bunch of times and lock them down, that gets massive cool points. Oh my god, how much aggro range do these guys have? Jeez. I swear mobs have a bigger aggro range in BFA. Like, I really do. Okay. Ooh, Great Sea Scrolls. That seems to be a quest. I'm not reading quest text in BFA because why would I? I've already done these quests, I think. Got a bit of chocolate skin there. So, I think rogues do have the inherent advantage of just extra cool points, but I don't know. That will always give them a good amount of player representation. I'm not saying that I think rogues will be underpopulated. It's just that it seems to be they've been the only game in town for a long time. Like, almost everyone rolls a rogue. Something stupid like that. They're one of the most common classes, and yet they're melee DPS. Like, how many melee DPS do you really need, right? I'm pretty sure like you want more range than melee. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but it just seems like melee DPS are a little bit harder because, you know, I imagine they take more raid damage because they're sitting underneath the boss all the time. Maybe I'm wrong. I am genuinely not very experienced in raiding, so I certainly could be wrong in that. But it just strikes me as that rogue is a strange class to be like massively overrepresented. Like, I think if you had loads of druids, that might not even be a bad thing, and loads of shamans because they're multi-class, you know, well, multi-spec. Everyone's multi-spec. They're multi-role rather. They can do loads of different things. Same with warriors to a degree. They can be tanks and DPS, and priests as well. They can be DPS and healing perfectly well. Shadow priest's good. Don't sleep on shadow priest, you know. So, Lock TBH, thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for being on the stream, man. You've been really helpful. And I'll see you in the next one, I'm sure. Well, I hope so anyway. Thanks for sticking around, man. Tuba Chrissy said, Druid is amazing. Good player can do so much with it. Well, I hope so, dude. Like, honestly, I've just been nervous to actually choose it. I definitely want to go Shaman too. But just lore-wise, I really identify with the Shaman more than with the Druid more than the Shaman. Plus, you've got great buffs to stick on people. I love buffing people as they run past me. So, I think I should go Druid, but I've just been worried that they're really bad, unless you're like a high level player, which, to be honest, I'm not. At least not yet. So, if you reckon they're amazing, then I feel a lot more confidence in picking Druid. Okay, so no, I've caught up on the comments there. Okay, good. One sec, I've got a very itchy leg. Oh, that is satisfying. So let's actually just explore something, because the Twitch... Oh, no, not that one. No, go back. The affiliate. No, oh, bloody hell, go back. Achievements. I'm just going to... Oh, Chrome is not responding. Wonderful. Okay. Learn more. So what is a Twitch affiliate program? So streaming is fun and games, but it's also hard work. That is true. I was getting really tired with streaming. Not like tired with the process of doing it, but it was making me feel very tired in my first few streams. Because, I don't know, I felt like in the middle of the day I did a stream. I did streams a lot earlier in the day, in the beginning of the week. And I would do it for like an hour or so and feel like, oh my god, I need to go to bed. Like, I felt really tired afterwards. So I don't feel that so much now. Maybe because I have the benefit of having more people to talk to, and that really does help. the likes of Asmongold, he doesn't really have to think of what to say and like start monologuing. You can just look at his chat and there's like a billion comments to just read. So it gets easier the more people you have watching. But yeah, it is hard work as much as it's fun and games. They're not joking there. We recognise streamers' dedication and talent. Well, talent, we'll see about that. And we're taking another step forward to ensure Twitch continues to be the best stream, blah, 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 blah. So what does it do? Because honestly, I actually don't really know yet. So earn on Twitch with subscriptions. I know about subscriptions, kinda. But I didn't know there was like different costs of subscriptions. I thought they were all the same. So affiliates can earn on Twitch by accepting subscriptions from their viewers. They'll have access to all subscription options. I didn't know there were 3 subscription options. What do you know what the different options do, guys? If those of you who are more experienced with Twitch, I actually have no idea. Affiliates will also get 1 global subscriber emote for all subscribers, with the options of adding 2 additional ones. Oh, okay, so the higher tiers get more emotes. Okay, cool. And so it includes ad reviewing, subscriber badges, and 26 emoticons chat during subscriber only mode. Okay, cool. And it enables bits, which you cheer with. I've seen that in action before. And you don't have to go to like you don't have to go to another channel, like another website to do that. Yeah, without leaving Twitch, yeah. Animated version of blah 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 blah. As the program develops, you'll introduce additional monetization tools for affiliates. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know what that would be. They can also earn revenue from sales of games or in-game items on Twitch. What? When you play a game on stream that's available for sale or has in-game items for sale, oh my god. Are they going to start merchandising battle pets to you? I really hope not. That'd be lame. I don't support store mounts, by the way, guys. Don't buy store mounts. It's just encouraging them. And you earn a 5% revenue share of the purchases from originate from the channel pages. That's actually not bad at all. I didn't think it'd be that high. Viewers who buy not only support affiliates but rewarded with a Twitch crate for any purchase of $5 or more. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what's inside a Twitch crate though, but I'm sure it's good. Who qualifies? Me. That's who qualifies. Fuck yeah. And okay, so that's all it says really there. But cool. I'm glad to know that. Blackbird says, in a raid, Rogue can sit under the boss and do massive DPS. Thing is, the warrior will hold aggro while the rogue gets hit on with AoE damage. That said, both the warrior and the rogue will be healed by the healers. I'm not a raider, but rogues don't seem to have many requirements during a raid. However, lockpicking and scouting are needed. Yeah, scouting, however, Eyes of the Beast with pets, I reckon that's pretty good too, right? Though the stealth obviously is pretty useful. I'm wondering, if you scout ahead with Eyes of the Beast, and then, with a non-stealth pet, Tuba Christie says you need a couple of rogues for Blackwing Lair to keep the traps down. They do good DPS as well. Yeah, okay. I didn't even think about that, but that's because I've not done BW well. Genuinely haven't done any classic raiding, so if you want to see a complete noob's experience, like experiencing classic raiding for the first time, tune into my stream, because yeah, I've literally no experience there. Eyes of the Beast is amazing, you're correct, sir. Okay, well, Blackbird, riddle me this. So you do Eyes of the Beast, yeah? And then a mob, doesn't have to be a boss, could be a random patrol or something, aggroes, aggroes the pet, or the pet aggroes them. Does that mean that your raid is fucked? Like, if you disengage Eyes of the Beast, do you keep aggroed? Like, will you just pull everything back to you? Because if so, Eyes of the Beast could be super dangerous, whereas a rogue's stealth might get around that problem, right? I don't know, but I wonder if that might be a problem. And do they have stealth pets in Classic? I'm pretty sure you have stealth pets now. I've never mained a hunter in retail like since Burning Crusade, so I don't know. It's been a long time. And never past like level 43, I think. So I'm pretty sure there are stealth pets, but I don't know if they were a thing since Classic or not. I reckon probably not. Oh, so you can just dismiss pet. Yeah, I wondered if you dismissed it, whether you would continue having the aggro. I hope not. Oh, so cats do have prowl even in Classic. Okay, cool. So you can prowl around with Eyes of the Beast in like proper stealth mode. Oh, rogues BTFO. There goes your usefulness, man. Ouch. That's pretty harsh. Okay, we need to be doing stuff in the watery area now. Yet I do not have a water mount. That is annoying. Oh, but we get the buff. Okay. Cool. Distorted scale terror. See, this is just reused Legion assets. You're not impressing me here, Blizzard. However, so I've got chocolate skin all over my mouth. You know when it makes a skin over the top of the hot chocolate? Yeah. I have that on my lips. Fight me, whatever. I've heard a theory, okay, guys? This might be cool. This might actually make me stream retail when Classic's out, okay? Okay, get this. That's pretty serious business right there. So, I have heard speculation. I think I heard it on one of Bellular's videos. It's not like I've got like a direct line to Blizzard or anything. I'm not that kind of person. But oh, an Abyss Idol. What the hell does that do? I've heard speculation that because 8.2, the Nazjatar patch, has got a lot of reused assets from Ajara, that sort of region, in like a lot of reused Legion assets, basically. And you can chalk that down to laziness on Blizzard's part, but I think that's a little bit too easy, and probably not very accurate, because they've got a lot of art people, and the art people sort of do their work early, right? They finish off way before the actual game systems are finished being designed, I think. So there's a theory that the reason there's a bit of asset reuse in Ashara, without, you know, Nazjatar, I think, without there necessarily being good reason to, like, yeah, okay, you can reuse the Ashara, the Azuna assets, because, yes, they're Naga-like, sure, but it's kind of lazy. Okay, well, why might they actually do that? Well, could they possibly be revamping the old world, you know, all the Cataclysm zones, revamping that again? I actually think that's really likely. That's what I think is going to happen. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh my god, of course. Because and they're introducing this level squish now, which would be the perfect time to change the leveling experience in the old zones. Let's be honest. Nobody likes the Cataclysm zones. Like, they're just not as good. I mean, some of them are okay. Like, they're not horrible. But they've been there for way too long. They should never have been in the on fire state. Like, you know, oh, it's the crisis, help, it's the Cataclysm. That's been happening for like 15 years or something stupid at this point. Like when, oh, okay, not 15 years, but Cataclysm came out when I was in high school, I think, or like I was 16, something like that. So it must have been about 8 years that the Cataclysm zones have been the way they are. And that's far too long. You know, it's longer than they were the original way around. So I think it's pretty likely that they're going to revamp the old Cataclysm zones. And I am going to be super, super excited to see that. That will actually get me pretty hyped for retail. I'm not even going to lie. I will definitely resub, or rather buy the expansion, and at least get to level cap. I'll probably, like, I'll be definitely staying in Classic, almost certainly, for my main, especially if they're going to go into BC and all of that. But I'll definitely want to tune in and see what they do with the old world. Blackbird says, I do believe rogues and druids have better stealth than Shadowmeld and pets prowl as they rank up. Yeah, true. But, oh my god, like, rogue stealth at the low levels of leveling, like the only rogue stealth that I've really experienced myself, it is really shit. Like, I've not been able to sneak up on anything. Maybe that's just because I'm bad at the game, but honestly, like, the first 10 or 15 levels is just painful. How much is the monthly sub for retail now? I actually don't know. I don't know what the monthly sub is. It's like £60 or something for the half year, and that's what I've subbed on. Because I knew with Scorecraft, I knew that I'd be recording stuff in game, so I thought, right, well, I'll just get access to the game anyway. That's fine. I'll do the half year thing. I think it's something like that. But I don't know exactly. WoW sub cost. World of Warcraft subscription, Blizzard shop. Okay, so it's £9 a month if you buy 1 month at a time. 3 months, I don't know what currency you want to deal in, that's just what they're showing me because they can see that I'm in the UK. 3 months is £9.39 a month, so you save £7.20 per year. Gee, what a saving, Blizzard. Like, thank you. Well, I guess that's like most of a month being saved, fair enough. And 6 months at a time, it's £8.69 a month. So you save £15.60 a month. It's like saving a month and a half worth if you pay 6 months up front. But I think you're going to have to get that to play Classic anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that anyway, dude. Like, you'll be paying that if you want to play Classic, I'm afraid. That's just how it works, I'm afraid. Deep Warden followers slain. Where are they? I don't even know what they are. I'm sure they must be this way. But I guess, yeah, what would it be? What would that be? It's like 60 odd pounds? 120 pounds? Yeah, Blackbird says, not a great savings, but for a game as big as WoW, the price is not high at all. No, and for the amount of like updates they do, sure, it's not free, but then again, it wasn't going to be free, was it? They need to make money to make it actually happen, so fair enough. I'm not anti-capitalist in that way. There's one. But it really isn't that high for what it is. Especially when we see some modern business practices where it is really bloody high. They do make most of their money from in-game transactions like cosmetic stuff, battle pets, that kind of thing. Thankfully in Classic we're not going to need to deal with that. Touch wood. But even in BFA, you know, even in retail, if you don't want to buy that sort of thing, it really doesn't bother you much. You just don't interact with it. And those other people subsidize your subscription fee effectively. Because they're making so much money from, you know, in-game transactions for cosmetic things, they don't have to raise the price of the subscription. So I'm A-okay with that. I get cheaper game and I'm not interested in buying that stuff and it doesn't affect my experience. Great, everyone's a winner. Okay, 2 more of these squiddies and then we're out of here. I gotta say though, I'm looking forward to an Old God expansion. I mean, I guess this is kind of an Old God expansion, but like a proper full-on black army. No, what do they call it? It's the Black Empire, no, whatever the Void Empire is that they talk about in the lore. I am super ready for that. I think that'll be great. Because let's be honest, the best part of WoW's lore is the Old God bit, like the Lovecraftian horror. I think that's some of the most creative and fun stuff. Western Corrupting Pylon, I guess that must be under here. Oh gosh, it's midnight. Bloody hell, I should probably go to bed in a second. Oh, they're casters. Come on. Round them up. Bloody well, be rounded up, goddamn you. Ah, they didn't get hit by the AoE, damn it. Stupid casters, bane of my life. Okay, well, I think maybe I'll finish these quests and do a bit of a chat, round up any comments people want to leave, and I'll probably head to bed because I should. If you want me to do a bunch of Scorecraft work tomorrow, I need to get some sleep. That's just how it works. Oh, quick flash of light. Oh, maybe I should just put on a bubble. Oh, I didn't even see that these guys were healing themselves. Lol, I'm so bad. Oops. Okay, right. You're done, mate. Goodbye. That was much more painful than it had to be. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, well, do these ones as well then. How about that? However, maybe, yeah, okay, do the deep sea defilement thing with all these pylons, then hop on here, finish these quests and hand them in, get a big chunk of experience, probably ding 114. And also qualified for affiliate, so it's all going great. Delicious hot chocolate. And it's really good for before bed, isn't it, hot chocolate? I like it. You know what I think has got really good music in the game is Vashjir. I think Vashjir has got really great music. I know it's Cataclysm, but eventually, not soon, but what would you reckon about Cataclysm era Scorecraft videos? Is that, does anyone care about that? Is it good? Because the music's probably okay. I know people don't so much care about Cataclysm as an expansion, but the music is pretty decent, I'd say. I'm going to get killed again, aren't I? Yeah, I just kind of let that happen. Oh well. At least the graveyard's close. I'm sort of too sleepy to really care about getting killed. I'll just run back. Oh yeah. Yeah, I am sleepy. Now, where is the entrance to the cave? I think it's down here, isn't it? Yes, it seems to be. Yep. Now, I don't know if they're going to require us to actually buy the most recent expansion for WoW in order to play Classic. I think it's possible, but I reckon it's going to be a very unpopular choice if they do that. I don't know what you think, guys. Would you have a big problem with it? I personally wouldn't have a massive problem, but I can see it being extremely unpopular, leading to a lot of bitching in the forums, that sort of thing, you know, as always. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't see them passing up that opportunity to get extra cash, basically is what I'm saying. Blackbird says, I know nothing about music, but I do enjoy Scorecraft. Well, see, you got to explain that to me, man. I'm really happy to hear that. But is it because I do a decent enough job of explaining in a way that's not super technical? Because that's what I'm trying to achieve, that so that people who don't know anything about music can still understand what I'm talking about with the music, because it doesn't really require a degree in music to understand music theory. It's really not the most complicated thing. People make it much more complicated than it needs to be, I think, to make themselves feel smarter. But it's interesting that you say that, like, actually, yeah, I'm not very good at music, but I really enjoy Scorecraft, because that's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. Whoa, what the hell's this big vortex thing? Oh shit. Welp. I didn't pay very close attention to my health pool there, did I? Shit. Okay, let's try that again. But yeah, Blackbird, I'd be interested to see, like, what about Scorecraft you really enjoy, because then I'll try and... Okay, so he says, yeah, I'm starting from scratch, but I do understand when you explain it. Well, honestly, that's amazing, man, because the hardest part of the whole thing, obviously, it's hard doing the analysis, it's hard figuring out what is going on, but figuring that out and then explaining it in a way that can be understood by someone with no prior experience, like, it's kind of a similar thing to what physicists do when explaining physics to non-physics people. Am I going the right way? This is not the way I came in. That can't be right. No, it's over here. Obviously, it's not as complicated as physics, I think, but it's a similar thing, because there's all sorts of jargon and concepts that you sort of need to know before, you know. The thing on the Scorecraft live episode thingy I did yesterday night, where I was explaining about those different rhythms, it would be so much easier to explain that to people who knew stuff about music, because you could use technical terminology and not have to explain what everything means, so you could say everything much quicker, and you don't have to explain everything you say. But when talking to people that don't know all that jargon stuff already, and also don't need to know, like, you don't actually need the jargon, it just makes it easier. So explaining all of the concepts whilst you explain what's going on, that makes it, and doing that in such a way that it's enjoyable still. It's not like super boring, because honestly lectures are seriously boring often. That's the big challenge. I want to keep it entertaining and feel like a story and you know, story time, but not have it be full of, you know, boring intellectual speak, which is meaningless, frankly. Okay. Did much better that time. Blackbird says, I can't explain why I like it. I just know you grab my attention. Right now, I don't know enough to know what I don't know. That is a good point. However, I know I can ask a question and get an answer I can understand. Well, honestly, that's so great, man. Like, because you say that, that's given me a lot more confidence to just keep going, because it's weird. Like, I'm there with the script, and I'm trying to make it sound all flowery and like a story, and also have the music information in it, and also explain that in a way that doesn't use any technical terms without explaining those technical terms, and also without destroying the story side of it. So it's really awkward, awful balancing act. And I also never know if I'm making the balance right, because I know all of this stuff. I understand it. So I frankly have no idea what someone who doesn't have any musical training would make of it. So it's really good to hear this from you, because I don't know if what I have been doing has been working, but clearly for you it has. So that's really good to hear, man. Thank you. Okay, I'm not equipped for this. This guy's an elite mob, and I've got a bunch of ads. This is not going too well. Okay. Do I have any get out of jail free cards? Well, if I can last 13 seconds, which is not going to happen. Oh shit. I can use lay on hands. Can I just like can I stun him? I can stun him. Okay, right. No. Right. Let's try that without the ads this time. That might be more successful, because yes, this was not the most successful attempt. But he's the last quest I have left. What's it called? Wanted, Quartermaster Silis. Don't venture... Oh, it's suggested players 3, fair enough, but I've got heirlooms on, so I should be able to do it on my own. Because, you know, this is modern WoW. I should be able to solo everything, surely. It's not a multiplayer game. Oh, sleepy. Oh my god. Okay, cool. And Blackbird also says, I also watch on my phone, so if I don't know a term, I just Google it. It's like I'm in class every time my instructor shows up, I show up. Nice one, man. Okay, let's just kill this guy. Should I wait for my mana a bit? Yeah, let's just keep everything full. Divine Shield's still on 2-minute cooldown, so we'll see how this goes, eh? Use racial ability. Okay. This is going much better. Throw everything at him, including the kitchen sink. Okay, well, my cooldown is now off, but he's down to half health. This is looking good. I'm still pretty high health myself. Put that little bubble on, the semi-bubble. Okay, when he breaks it, it damages him, so that is also good. Yeah, no, this will be fine. It's just having 3 extra ads definitely didn't help matters. You see, I would never even have tried to do such a thing if I was playing Classic. It's just I'm so accustomed to being able to mash through everything in WoW that, yeah, I was a bit overconfident in my own strength just there. Alright, let's go back and hand this big glut of quests in. I don't actually have an XP bar because for some reason my UI doesn't have one. I don't know how to set it on, but I'm pretty sure I should ding right now. Pretty sure. And we're nearly finished in this zone, I suppose. Although I haven't done this section, so I guess we can do that next. Oh shit, where am I going? Here. Alright. Time for some XP. Oh, there it is, yeah, first one. Deeper into Zandalar. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did a bit this morning. A quest in Zandalar for the war effort. Ooh. A cutscene. Okay, we've got fishermen here. Okay, well, that's probably not a good thing. No, definitely not a good thing. Oh, shit. Get wrecked, Squiddy. So we kill it, yeah? No, we haven't killed it. Okay, well, we'll kill this beast, right? Have we handed in all the rest of the quests? Well, mostly. Okay. Let's fly. Wait, am I not going to fly towards it, or are you just doing a big swoop around? Okay, fine. Vic Goth. Bloody Goths. Always ruining everything. Oh, I'm just going to shoot... Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, we shoot down these things, do we? Okay. Bloody hell, the rate of fire on this harpoon gun is a little bit unbelievable. Alright, ready when you are. Talk to the outrigger engineer. Yep. Fire! Here goes. Oh, this is gonna go bang. I should probably not be standing here, should I? Oh, wait, that was kind of a letdown. It wasn't very explosive, but I guess I'm supposed to go on this heavy chain. Oh. Oh, I missed it. Fuck. Alright. Never mind. Okay, good job, Roseline. Nice work, everyone. Good game. Good game. Oh, got a little bit of eczema on my hand. It's getting better, but I've got this climbing balm. It smells of lavender. Can you see that? I've got the side of my camera cut off from my screen. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Metolius climbing balm. It's really good. Wait, can I just solo webcam? Yeah, it's just me. Hello. Metolius climbing balm. Does it focus on that? Yeah, it does focus. Hey, that's not bad. I don't know what it's got in it. Almond oil, beeswax, apricot oil, shea butter, coconut butter, mango butter. Bloody hell. It's got a lot in here. St. John's wort, calendula, chamomile, chickweed, plantain, comfrey leaf, olive oil, aloe vera, jojoba. And a blend of tea tree and lavender essential oils. Yeah, cool. Well, I knew I could smell the lavender. But let's go back to streaming. Grand. Okay, we're back. Let's hand this in. Take the big pole arm. Awesome. Right, whatever. I'm gonna hand in this quest here, and I imagine this will be a new like hub area. I'll get the Hearthstone set, and we shall be on our way. But yeah, it's like 12:15. Definitely bedtime. And if I was in the office, I'd be getting up in about 5 or so hours. So, yeah, I'm really glad that I'm not working in the office anymore. Okay, well, I'll collect the new quests in the morning, or rather, impressive Wendigo rack. Nice rack you got there. Anyway. Right, well, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And thanks, Blackbird, as well, for your... I know I disconnected myself, whatever. For your support during all of this streaming. You've been here, like, every day, I think, dude, so thanks a lot for that. And everyone else, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you wanting to listen to me. It's super cool, unexpected, but great. I'll be back tomorrow, I think, but we'll see how my progress goes on Scorecraft. If I've not made enough progress, I'll just knuckle down and get that script finished. I'm hoping to finish the script and get started on a new one, basically. But yeah, the one after, the next episode about Stormwind. But we will see how it goes. It's always a question of, you know, it's like art. You can't rush art, I suppose, because it's creative writing as well as analytical writing. Anyway, thanks a bunch for tuning in, guys, and thank you for helping me get that affiliate status. I really appreciate it. But I will pop off now. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.